Hi, I'm Tom. Welcome to this video tutorial called Savvy Searching in Mimecast. So we're going to be looking at how to improve your searching in Mimecast. As you're probably aware, you can search for emails in Mimecast, and Mimecast stores your last 7 years worth of sent and received emails. So some of you will have used the search facility, but we're going to explore some of the more advanced searching tools in this tutorial. So hopefully this should give you the tools and the knowledge to really make use of Mimecast search facility. So these are the features we're going to be looking at: the different ways of initiating a Mimecast search, basic searching, saving a search, running a save search, changing your search options, and finally advanced searching, so using text parameters and text filters to make your searching experience even more efficient. Okay, so I'm just going to jump across now to Outlook. So I'm already connected to Mimecast. So if I click onto the Mimecast tab. So in terms of initiating a search through Mimecast, there are two ways we can do that. So the first way is we can do that directly via Outlook without even having to go into the main Mimecast screen. So the way that we do that, you'll see here there are two search boxes. There's this one at the top. This is an Outlook search box. The one at the bottom here, this is the Mimecast search box. So I can literally type something into there and initiate a Mimecast search. So typing in my search term, pressing enter will launch my results within the Mimecast window. So that's the first way that you can initiate a Mimecast search. Note that I didn't change any options there, I just went for the default search. So the second way of initiating a search in Mimecast is to use your Mimecast ribbon. So if I click onto Mimecast there and click search, again I'm placed into the online inbox by default. So that is what I will be searching by default. Bear in mind that your online inbox is, you can think of it as one big list of all emails that you've received over the past 7 years, and likewise your online sent items is one big list of emails you've sent over the last 7 years. So they are unsorted. So your online inbox is just a big list of all emails across all folders, so they're not sorted by folder. So clicking into here, I can perform the same search just by typing in my search term, pressing enter, and Mimecast will bring up my list of results. So that is how the two ways that we can initiate a search. So moving on to standard search. So what I've actually just showed you there is the standard search. Not specifying any particular parameters or changing the search options or criteria other than just putting in a search term, pressing enter, and you're away. So let's have a look at saving a search. So if I go back into Mimecast by clicking search, so what we will need to do to save a search, so you'll see if I just type in a search there, it's not giving me the option to save at that point. So what I will do is I'll put in my search term and we can click search options. Okay, so at this point it actually brings up my search options screen, so I can specify some more details, some more criteria for my search. So the default range is 1 year. I can change that to today, yesterday. So I'm changing where Mimecast will search or which dates it will search for. Between dates, selecting that allows you to then specify the exact dates. If you know the day or the range of days that you're looking for the email on, you can choose from there. I'm going to set that back to 1 year. In the from field, you can specify the sender of the email. So if you're looking for an email from a particular person, you can put either their email address or their name. By name, we mean the name that they appear from when they send you an email. So for internal, EW colleagues, that's just going to be their first name and last name. In the to field, you can specify the sender, or I should say the recipient. So in the to field, you can put in the recipient, i.e. who you sent the email to. So if you know you're looking for an email that you sent to a particular person, you can put them into the to field. The subject field allows you to specify the subject line of the email, or in other words, the search term you put in will be looking within the subject line. Keywords down here allows you to specify the word that you're looking for across everything. So the important thing to mention, if you don't bring up this search options dialog, if you just stay here, that will go in as the keyword. So Mimecast is clever in that your search will span across everywhere. So the word that you put in here as your keyword, Mimecast will search the header of the email, it will search the subject, it will search the main body, the main message, and it will also search within attachments. So if there's an attachment to that email, I say a Word document, Mimecast will search within the attachment as well for that keyword. So it's a really powerful search tool. So we've covered there how to change your search options. Once you've specified the criteria for your search, to save you having to do it every time, you can click Save this search. So clicking that, you'll be asked to give it a name. I'm just going to leave that as Matosphere. Actually, I'll change it to Matosphere 1 year, and I'll click Save. That's now saved as a search. So to initiate a saved search, I can come back into Outlook. If I click in the box Mimecast search, I've got my saved searches down here. So to initiate that search, I literally just click on that and it performs the search. And exactly the same if you're doing this from Mimecast, you can just click the search to perform it. If you want to delete a saved search, you can do that by hovering over the saved search and just clicking the little delete trash icon that comes up to the right side. Okay, so the last thing to look at with Mimecast search is the advanced searching tools. So these can really increase the power of your search. So there are two things we're going to talk about. The first one is parameters, and the second one is filters. They're not as scary as they sound, so don't worry. Let's go back into Mimecast for this. So the first one we're going to talk about are the text parameters. So the available parameters, and I'll cover each one as we go. We've got and, we've got or, we've got wildcards, we've got dash, and we've got phrase. So just to demonstrate the and parameter is where you're looking for emails that contain more than one word. So for example, if I wanted to pull out all emails that contained Matosphere and Mimecast, I can type in the first word and then type a space, put and in capitals, and then the second word. So pressing enter then will launch that, and it will search for all emails containing both words. So actually another alternative to doing and is literally just to put a space in between the words. That will achieve the same result as typing the word and in capitals. You can do more than two as well, so you could add a third word if you wanted, and it would pull out everything containing all three of those terms, and so on. So the second one is the or parameter. So and will bring up results that contain both or all of your search terms. The or parameter, as the name suggests, will bring up all search results that contain either or any of the search terms. It doesn't have to contain all of them. Just containing one of them will do. So, for example, with the Matosphere or Mimecast, this is what we do. We separate them with or, and what will happen then is any results that contain either search term will come up. So the third one to talk about is the wildcard feature. So wildcard is a way of specifying part of a word and then any words that contain any further characters. So as an example, if I was looking for words that started with red, R-E-D. That could be things like redaction, redemption, all sorts of words. What we do is we type in the first bit of the word and then we put wildcard, which is, if you're using a keyboard, it's shift with 8, and press enter. So that will bring up any words or any emails that contain words that start with red. So it could be just the word red, but it could be any word that contains red at the start. So an important point with wildcards is that you can only have a wildcard at the end of a word. You couldn't have a wildcard at the start, and also you can't have it in the middle of a word. So you have to do the first bit of the word, and the wildcard has to be the last thing in your search box. The next one to talk about is dash. So the dash or the hyphen is used to exclude things from our search results. So going back to Matosphere and Mimecast, if I wanted to pick out all results that contain the word Matosphere but don't contain Mimecast, I put in the first word that I want to find, and then I put the dash or the hyphen before the word that I want to exclude from my results. So what that will do, so this time it's actually brought nothing up there. So that's telling me that I don't have any results that match that. The last parameter we're going to talk about is the phrase option. So the phrase option is a way of specifying more than one word in your search result, but where you want the words to appear in the specified order. So an example would be if I was looking for emails that contained excellent opportunity, but with both words appearing in that exact order, I enclose the words in double quote marks, and that will pick up only emails that contain those words in that specified order. Okay. So the difference, putting it in a phrase, they have to appear in that order. Whereas if you were to remove the quote marks, it becomes a regular and it would just find emails that contain both of those terms, not necessarily with the words next to each other. So that is text parameters. The last one to talk about is text filters. So I'm just going to bring up a slide just to demonstrate those. So these are the available filters. As you see here, there's lots of things you can use, so we won't go into every single one. But you've got things like subject, so you can actually define that within your search. So here we've got subject, we've got header, body. So this is what you would put. So for example, if you were looking for an email with the subject draft contract, in the keyword bit, you can put the word subject, colon, and then put in the thing you're looking for in quotation marks, provided you want it in that order. The doc one is quite useful as well. So the doc enables you to specify your search so that it only looks for emails that contain attachments of that type. So for example, doc colon PDF, the search will only find emails that contain PDF attachments. Any emails that have no attachments or any emails that have attachments only of different file types will not be found within that search. And you can also combine filters. So this example down here, if I was looking for emails that had the word contract in the subject and also to a specific email address, you just pop your first filter in, you press a space, and then you type your second filter in. You can do more than two if you want. You can make your search as complex or as simple as you want. So just to demonstrate the doc PDF in my search box, if I put doc colon PDF, that will bring up any emails that contain PDF attachments only. So that could be one or more PDF files attached. And just going back to my search options for a moment, the attachments option down here, I've got all messages, so that will search across all messages. I can actually change that to has attachments, so doing that would search only emails that have at least one attachment. If I just take that out, searching no attachments would only search emails that contain no attachments. Specifying documents would search only for emails that contain Word document attachments. Spreadsheets search for Excel files. Presentation would be PowerPoint files. Text files would be plain text.txt files. Images and photos are as it sounds, so things like JPEG images. Sound and video would be MP3 music, Windows Media Audio, video files. And lastly, we've got compressed files. So compressed files would be zipped or RAR files, so files that you need to extract. Okay, so thanks very much for tuning in today. That reaches the end of the features of searching in Mimecast. I'm just going to flip back to the slide. So just a recap of what we went through. We looked at the two different ways of initiating a search through Outlook and through Mimecast itself. Basic searching, saving a search, changing your search options, running a save search, and advanced searching, text parameters and text filters. Thanks very much for tuning in. Bye bye.